The impression we get about psychics are that they're sort of come dressed like wizards and things with loads of props and shite and all that, and I'm like, nah, I'm not into that. Brought up a very strict Irish Roman Catholic. As a small boy, I used to say to my mum, there's something there, or this or that, or whatever. I used to get threatened with the priest, with holy water. It was sort of like looked on as being wrong. What made me think, hang on, this isn't wrong, there's something going on here. When I was about 7, I described the whole series of events as my auntie was going to be divorced. And my mum was like, well, because I think she was already onto it. I was talking about stuff and they were thinking, how the hell does he know this? Coming into my teenage years, which is like your best drinking years, when you have a bevy, you relax, don't you? So, you know, you have a few drinks, and I used to walk up to people in the pub, like a bit pissed, go up to people in the pub, and I'd say, you know, you're so-and-so standing behind you, this, that, and then they're like, who are you? And I felt I've offended them, and I go to walk away, and I go, stop, come here, tell us more. Then the army came along, like in the 80s, and the Troubles, as they call it. But my surname, Tumilty, is a very old Irish name. I remember getting attached to the parachute regiment, and none of them would talk to me. I thought, it's because I'm a Scouser. And it wasn't that, it's because they'd been trying to kill these 2 distant cousins of mine. But the psychic side, I always kept it quiet right through like the army years and everything, even through university. You'd have to know me or talk to people who knew me and say, you never knew what he was going to say next. If I was to turn around to people and say, oh, I'm psychic, they'd go, oh, shut up, you're not. And I knew I was, I knew that, or I had an ability anyway. I knew things before they happened. And when I did MPS when I first came out, and it was in my 2nd year, I started blagging work on Brookside. One of the big things that I wanted to go and learn my craft, as it were. I thought, I've got to go and sit in front of every crank and lunatic there is. So I got into working with this team, went round the pubs, and it was just hilarious. Just went round the pubs, so like round the Northwest, just taking the mickey, and the characters you could get from these people. Packed in doing pubs about 2 years ago, and just started doing my own readings, but there was this woman who did off one of my own readings actually, and she was in early 60s. She was dressed like a 1960s barmaid, looked a bit odd. And as I'm doing the reading, I said, you're going to do something unusual, you've got an idea for doing something unusual for money. She's like that, oh yeah. I said, I see that you want to sort of entertain men. She goes, oh. I said, they're going to pay you for entertaining you. And I said, well, you know, I'm not going to judge you. She goes, no, it's not that. She said, I'm going to work on the sex lines. At this time, I was also becoming very disillusioned with the industry because I'd gone in late 30. So I was wanting to get on with my life, and I came out to working in TV in 2007. As I've got older, and as anyone gets older, I become more and more spiritually aware, but because of that, what's gone on in my life, I've really, really embraced it. This is where the cool bit comes in. I said to the universe, or the angels, or whoever you want to call it, in 2007, I said, look, I'm going to pack in this industry. You're going to show me the way. I'm going to do your work, you're going to help me, you're going to give me another career and all the rest of it. In September 2007, I started teaching. The summer of 2007, I was teaching documentary making and getting looked after. Met my wife, who's 21 years younger than me, so I was getting well looked after. Yeah, we've been married 3 years, got a little boy too, and my life I feel as though it's the best it's ever been because of that.